Hey guys, how you going? It's Sharon here, and I thought I'd just jump on really quickly, bit of a spontaneous live. So if you're catching the replay, I'm talking today about Artisan's Instant Age and showing a really great way to make crackle on signboards, furniture, whatever you like. So I'll just show you also, while we're waiting for a few people to join us, some of the other Artisan products that I've actually got them here in Australia on my online store, so irestorestuff.com. Just use the little search bar at the top and look for Instant Age, for example, or any of the products that I mentioned today. So whatever I'm using today, I have on my online shop. So what I've done first of all, I'm just using these plain signboards. Look, it's just an old upcycled shelf, I think, and I've cut it in half. I've painted the top black, and you can see some shiny stuff on it. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Hi Dawn, thanks so much for watching. So this is first of all painted with Artisan's chalk paint. It's noir, the black colour. So I've got a black colour on the bottom. Then we put the Instant Age as a little sandwich in between the base colour and the top colour, which I'm going to use a lovely contrasting blue. I'm going to use their French blue. Now, I was just live over on Instagram and I showed this effect over there, and I used the colour Fifth Avenue, which is also a gorgeous, hi Chris, how you going? Which is also a gorgeous blue colour. Look at this. So what we've done is we've used a crackle, Artisan's Instant Age, to use this make this gorgeous crackle along here. So let me show you how I did that. While we were just waiting for people to join, I was going to show you some of the other things. We've got Artisan's Hemp Oil, we've got Artisan's Flat Matte Sealer. So if we are out of the Fusion Tough Coat Sealer, this is also available right here on my shop, the Flat Matte Sealer. We've also got some other finishes, which are their waxes. We have Black Wax, Artisan's Black Wax, Clear Finishing Wax, which has the most beautiful French pear scent. So it's lovely to work with in the studio. Oh, Chris, you're the best. No, you're the best. We also have white finishing wax, antiquing finishing wax. So there's all these lovely waxes, and also they're glaze. So there's Artisan's clear glaze, which you can mix with any of the colours, any water-based paints really, to create a glaze, and that works as a finish. So you can imagine it would finish and sit in the cracks really nicely to create another different look. So there's so many lovely Artisan products. Today I'm using the Instant Age to show you how to create this crackled look. So what I did was I painted this first with the base. Now, because I did this already over on my Instagram live, you can go check that out there if you're on Instagram, but you can see the way that I've just applied that. I just used an ordinary brush. This is the actual brush I used. It's just a Klingon round 20. You don't have to use a round one, use a flat one. We've got Klingon brushes available in the shop. So the Instant Age is kind of like a sticky, clear liquid. And all I did, let me just point you down onto here so you can see what I did. This is the one I did earlier on Instagram, so you can go to that one there. We're going to use a different color for something different. And I think I'm going to use these as signboards, because as many of you know, I'm an ambassador for Essential Stencil, and I do a lot of lives for them over on their Facebook page. So, oops, I'm going the wrong way here. There we go. So what I did was I just poured a little bit of the Instant Age on here and then just literally dragged it and wiped it all across the signboard. I wiped it on the sides and around here also. Let me just answer Debbie's question. Are those products available in the USA? No, these ones aren't. These are Artisan brand, but I believe you can get some crackle mediums. I know Fusion has a crackle medium. You could try theirs. But some of the crackle products have different instructions. So the Artisan ones instructions are all on the side of the bottle. So what you do is you put your base coat on, which I've done, which was a black, and it says when it's touch dry, you can put the crackle medium on. So now I've put the crackle medium on, and the reason I didn't do that right away right now is because you have to let that become touch dry also. So now that the crackle medium is sort of half dry, it's touch dry. Some of these lighter bits are touch dry. You can see there I've got it thicker in some regions and thinner in others. And it says on the bottle that if you do it, the places where you apply it thinly, it's going to have fine crackles. Where it's quite thick, it's going to have the big crackles. So this is the one I did earlier on Instagram, and I'll show you how it works soon. It's almost like, it just is pretty much instant. It's called Instant Age, and it really is quite quick the way that it crackles. So see where those large cracks are in the middle here? Oops, that's still not quite dry. I just touched it. And then there's finer crackles up here near the top where it was quite thin. So here's my board here that I'm working on today, and I'm going to use the lovely Artisans colour French Blue, which is a darker blue than this one. This one's called Fifth Avenue. If you're looking for that in the shop, just go to the search bar at the top of my website, irestorestuff.com, and you'll be able to just look for that there. I'm just using an old lid to pour this into. Donna says, I love crackle. You did your kitchen walls with the crackle. Donna, that's amazing. That sounds just beautiful. All right, I'm just pouring some of this. Sorry, you can't see that there. Whoa, I've probably got way too much for a sign. I'll have to make another one. It's just a little bit of fun here today, guys. A little bit of crackle. So I've got the crackle medium here. It's called Instant Age. I'm using just my Klingon short S50 brush. These are really great, actually, for if you are using brushes, trying to paint a bookshelf or small shelves in tight spaces. These have got a very short handle, so it's not going to go whack on the top of the shelf. You know how that happens? All right, let me see. You can see this a bit better here. So this is called French Blue, and I'm just dabbing it on there. I like to do the sides of my signboards first. There's a hint for you, because what you can do is actually grab the board like this and be able to turn it. So I'm just going to paint the sides here. I know you can't see that just as well, but hang tight. We are coming. Here we go. Just using that to paint the sides so I can hold it, and then I can lay the board down. And see how I'm just kind of doing it a little bit randomly. Oh, this is so hard to do when you're doing it in front of a camera, to try and let you see what I'm doing. And then a little bit on the sides there. I'm not quite worried if I don't get it all, all over the sides, because it's kind of that bit of an effect. All right, now I can lay it down so you can see the magic happen, although it might be easier if I lifted it up a bit closer to the camera. I'm going to dip my brush into the French blue paint, and we're just going to lay it on here, right across. Let's see if we can see that right before your eyes, how it crackles. We can't see it just yet, but stay in focus, camera. It's going to crackle really quickly. Can you see it yet? Okay, let me do some more. And watch, yep, there it goes. It's starting to crackle now. I'm going to do the other side. Bringing it up higher so you can see. Those bits in the middle are still not quite dry, and probably you have to really let it become more touch dry. Oh, there we go. See, the crackles are coming already. See if you can see it happening. It's just so much fun to play with. And I can imagine this on Donna's kitchen walls. My goodness. Okay, see up close there. Look at those cracks. Guys, and you can see that bit is the part that I did first, so that's drying really nicely. But did you see how quickly that crackled? Isn't that cool? And then I did this section up the top, right there, so you can kind of see that's crackling already, and then I went for the middle section. Judy's asking, how is that to stencil over? Well, I'll be able to show you that, because I think I'll be using that this week on my Essential Stencil Live. So if you check back on, Wednesday, 7 p.m. CST over on the Essential Stencil page, I'll be stenciling on these signboards. And if you're in the USA, use my code iRestoreStuff on Essential Stencil's site, and you can get any of the stencils 10% off for you guys. So that's awesome. It's a gorgeous shade of blue, isn't it? It's called French Blue. So look how quickly those have crackled. Now that area in the center where I had it really quite thick is where you see the larger crackles. Now the paint's still not quite dry, but when I put this out in the sun, and even if I get the hairdryer to that and hit the hairdryer on that, there's going to be a lot more. There's a little bit of a section right through here that's not quite painted on, so I'm just going to grab that. I feel like I'm taking it off right there. Let me see if I can grab that and put it on. Not sure if that makes a difference. The other thing that it does say on the instructions is to, when it's touch dry, you can grab a dry brush. So let me show you here. See how you could see that was still a bit wet. When it's touch dry, you can get a dry brush and actually drag it across the surface, and you'll see some of that paint flake off where that chippiness is. Maybe I could see if I can start to actually make that happen. I'm just going to grab, it's a dry brush right here, and see if I can make some of that happen. So there we go. So that's just taken off some of that using my dry brush and just pushing it. Because it's touch dry, I can do that and it'll create a lovely chippy look along the side there. Wow, that is so cool. I love it. So you can get all kinds of fun effects using Artisans Instant Age. So you can get that on my website in Australia, Australia-wide shipping. So hope you enjoyed that. Here's the one I also made earlier on Instagram. So you can go check out my Instagram live if you want to see me actually painting the crackle medium onto the Instant Age. I painted it on there. This one I showed you, I had already painted it on. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you missed the beginning, catch the replay, because that was a lot of fun on using Artisans Instant Age. So you can check that out. If you're in Australia, jump on my website, irestorestuff.com, use the little search bar, look for Instant Age. Actually, I'll put that in the comments. I'll send you a link and then you can jump on there and have a look for that. Lots of fun. Till next time, I will catch you live. Actually, guys, this week I'm going to be doing a live over on the Miss Mustard Seeds Milk Paint page, so don't forget to check that out. So that's going to be fun. When is that? So for you guys in the USA, it's going to be Tuesday night. For me, it's going to be Wednesday morning here about 10 o'clock, so I'm in Brisbane. So that's Miss Mustard Seeds Milk Paint. You want to go check out their page and I'll show you all about Miss Mustard Seeds Milk Paint, and I sell that here in Australia too if you're interested. So check you out this week on some of the lives. Bye.